Hey guys, welcome to the new video. I hope you all are doing well. So if you are planning to buy a new house for yourself, this video is a must watch because in this video I am going to discuss about the pros and cons of buying a pre-construction house as compared to a pre-owned or a resale house. So let's start with the video. If you are new to my channel, you can watch my previous video where I discussed that I recently bought a pre-construction house and previously I owned a resale pre-owned house in Canada. So since I now have lived in both the houses, I wanted to discuss with you the pros and cons of both of them. Firstly, we'll start with a pre-construction house. Since I right now am in a pre-construction house, this is a brand new house which I moved in a month ago. So I'll tell you what are the pros of living in this house. The first one is the house itself. It's a brand new house, newly constructed, just finished. We moved in right here. So if you buy or invest in a pre-construction house, you're going to live in a brand new house with fresh paints, fresh of everything. No one has ever before lived in this house and it's a all new feeling. It is your own house and you are the first one who is living in it. So that's the biggest pro. And if you want a brand new house, of course you should invest in a pre-construction house. Secondly, if you are planning to buy a pre-construction house, you can make upgrade selection according to your own choice, your own taste. So if you buy the house from a builder directly and it's a pre-construction house, you can go to visits where you make selections with your partner or with your family on what the color of the tiles will be, what the color of the paint will be, how you want your cupboards and the fittings to be, and you can make all those little upgrades if you want any. If you want hardwood on the floor, if you want carpets on the floor, what kind of carpets you want, all of that is your decision and you get to make that choice. You can opt in for major upgrades like a gourmet kitchen instead of a regular kitchen. You can have an ensuite where instead of a 3-piece washroom you can have a 4 or a 5-piece washroom. You can also include some structural changes if your builder agrees to it. And in this market where you know the builders are ready to negotiate with you, you can also negotiate in the price itself a washroom in the basement, you know. So there are a lot of changes that you can negotiate with the builder. Moreover, if you're someone who is looking for something specific in the plot they are buying, then definitely pre-construction is your choice because you can choose from the various plots available. You can look for a corner lot, a pie-shaped lot or a premier lot and pay extra for it. And apart from that, if you're looking to get a house in a particular direction, you can do that from the builder's plan and choose your house facing a particular direction. Another big advantage of getting a pre-construction house is that you don't have to enter into any bidding wars, any multiple offers. You simply go to the builder, you know what the price you have to pay, you can select your upgrades and pay the price and the house is yours. As compared to a resale home where you might enter into multiple offer situation and you never know if the house is going to be yours or not. Another major advantage if you get a brand new house from a builder is that you are covered under a warranty. So there are different warranties. One is for 30 days, then you have a 1 year, 2 year and a 7-year warranty which cover minor defects and major structural defects. So in case you see any minor defects in your home, you can report it under the 30-day, 1 year or the 2-year forms and the builder covers it for you. They come to your house and they make the repairs, and even if you see any structural defects, those are covered under the 7-year warranty. So that's a big plus point and you have a peace of mind if you're getting a pre-construction home under warranty. So now let's discuss about what are the cons of getting a pre-construction house or what are the pros of getting a resale or a pre-owned house. So the biggest con of getting a pre-construction house is that you might enter a construction site. So if you can see behind me, I am right now standing right opposite to my house and you can see that all the house in front of my house are under construction. Therefore, you will all day hear construction noises. There are big machines who which are coming in front of the house every day. There are dumpsters right in front of the house and the roads are not fully constructed. These roads are not fully finished, of course, because these will only finish after the construction of all the homes in this lane is complete. So this is a biggest con. For this time duration, you have to live in kind of a construction site. Other than that, you might not get a lot of services like garbage disposal service. So there's no one who comes to collect the garbage right now. We just put our garbage in the dumpster, which is from the builders. Then since this is right now, the construction and everything is going on, the phase is going on, there's not a proper snow removal service from the city. Just the builder guys come in and remove the snow, which is not as good as the city does. And then if you are living in this house, the maintenance of the house itself gets difficult because the house keeps on getting dirty, because your shoes are always dirty whenever you go in. And especially if you own a pet, it becomes very difficult to take him out on walks because there's no proper sidewalks etc built right now to go on walks for the pet. So these are some of the major cons which I have felt since I have started living in this new house, but I am sure this all is going to get resolved. Other than that, a major con as well is that whenever you get into a new home, the driveway is usually not built. Most of the times it is built after 6 months of or 1 year after you get into the house. So right now, if you can see here, the driveway is not finished. We do not have a proper driveway right now. Similarly, the backyard is not finished. We don't have a proper deck right now, and all of this will get done by the next year. So the first year, these are the things that you have to go through if you buy a pre-construction house. So that is the lane where all the pre-construction homes are being built and where our home is. But now we have come a little further, and this is the community which is fully complete, properly built. And as you can see, the sidewalks are all cleared here. The snow has been removed. The roads are fully complete, so you don't have a hassle of an incomplete road. The Canada post boxes are already set up, and apart from that, I know that the garbage disposal service is already being provided to this area. Other than that, if you see, the houses are complete. We have the driveways, they are fenced already. So these are some of the benefits that you get if you buy a pre-owned or a resale house. So one of the pros which I told you before was warranties, but it can also be a con for you, because if you see any defects and report it to the builder is going to send handymen or the construction workers into your home, and it can sometimes become difficult for you to schedule appointments with them to get everything fixed. And if you are someone who is not working from home, there is a lot of back and forth in getting those appointments done and then having the workers come into your home to fix everything. It sometimes becomes an hassle, and every time the workers come in, the house gets dirty and you have to clean it again. Whereas if you buy a resale home, chances are that the previous owner has already gone through all those forms, has checked everything and has already got everything fixed, so you don't need to do it anymore. Another con of getting a pre-construction home is that you don't really know what you're getting into, because if you're getting a resale house, you have come into the house, you have seen everything and you know what you're actually buying and paying for. But if you're buying a pre-construction home, it's still under construction, you haven't seen it. You might have seen model homes, but the changes or the selections you have made, you have not seen them actually in the home. And maybe when you come to see the home once it's completed, you do not like what you have actually selected. Then when you buy a pre-construction home, the delivery date is 1 year or 2 years after when you have signed the contract. But there are a lot of delays also in getting the home. The builders delay the closing because there's a lot of construction worker shortage and the material shortage right now in Canada. So there are delays in closing. And recently, due to a lot of interest rate changes, we have seen a lot of people struggling when they got into buying a pre-construction home, because the interest rate changed and they did not anticipate all of that happening in the 1 year or 2 year period. So if you're buying a resale home, you know what the price is, what the interest rate is, you make that purchase and everything is solved. But when you get into a pre-construction home, you know what you are paying, but you don't know what the interest rate is going to be when you're actually going to close the house, which is a big risk. Alright, so those were the major pros and cons of buying a pre-construction home as compared to a resale home. If you think I have missed anything, please mention in the comment section. I do want to sum up this video by saying that if you are new in the home buying process, I would definitely recommend you to go in with a real estate salesperson in your home buying process, because they are the ones who can guide you through the entire process. Even if you're going to buy a new house from a builder, they can guide you with the builder situation, how the builder is in general, what the build quality is, how the builder's after sales services are, and what the builder's reputation is. So I would highly recommend to go in with a real estate salesperson. Of course, the final decision of buying a resale or a pre-construction home depends on you, depends on your situation, but this is what I could put in this video for you. If you have any further comments, do mention in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do subscribe, as I make a lot of informational content and I will be making a lot of videos on the home buying process, especially this pre-construction home. If you like this video, do hit the like button, share it with your friends or family who are in the home buying process, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye guys.